Hey, hi, it is Saturday, the 11th of January, and I forgot about mid-month book bash again, but I'm not giving up this month like I did in December. I'm going to do it from today until Wednesday and then put my vlog up on Thursday. Today is a bookish day. I have my library book club in like 20 minutes. And then stuff which will probably involve, avoid the messy kitchen, taking care of that. And then I have another book club, my Marshall's Margaritas book club, where we aren't discussing a book. We're just talking about what we read today. That's what we're doing today. So I have that this evening. And then I have a dinner break. And then I Zoom with Bookish Best Friend. And we always talk about books. So it's a very bookish day. Since I'm here, I wanted to give you a little update. Hold on a sec. So yeah, here's the bookshelf. And here are the piles. They've grown since I've last shown you. Sorry, I'm kind of going around laundry baskets here. They have grown, and they're going to continue to grow. However, Angelia let me know yesterday that the customary gift from your spouse for hitting 1K subscribers is a new bookshelf. I told my husband this. He doesn't believe me. I'm like, how can you not believe Angelia? But anyway, I'm giving him to Valentine's Day, and if he doesn't get me a new bookshelf on Valentine's Day, I'm going to order 2. That's my threat. Because I, at this point, am not even sure all of these, and there's going to be more, all of these will fit on one bookshelf. So yeah, there we go. So I'm going to go feed my cat because she's hungry, and then I'm going to get ready for book club, and I'll talk to y'all later. I'm about to log on to my book club. I forgot to do t-shirt check. So it's a Bronte shirt. You'll see it again in March, but it's one of my bookish shirts for a bookish day. It's an old family picture. Very cute Christmas picture. That's my background. I'm in boring corner. I'm just holding up my phone again, not getting the tripod out. Finished our discussion of this at my book club. We pretty much loved it. I need to read more Sebastian Barry. So I have read Days Without End and Thousand Moons, which I think need to be read together. What's the next Sebastian Barry should read? I've got a recommendation for All God's Time. I think that's what that is. But give me any others because I need to know. Thanks. I'm in my reading spot. There's the overloaded priority TBR shelf. Anyway, I just had my first DNF of the year. It wasn't a book I had planned on reading. I had just come across it and I was so intrigued that I immediately checked it out. And what it is it's a never before published, not completed, so published posthumously, book by Zora Neale Hurston called The Life of Herod the Great. And it sounded interesting, so I got it from the library. It was interesting. It was 20-week hold at one library and immediately available at the other. So, and I had to give up on it. Basically, I don't know where it was. So I'm assuming she was working on 1958. I'm assuming this is what she was working on when she died. I don't know where she was in the process of writing it, but it doesn't feel like she was in the final draft process. So that was disappointing. I wasn't enjoying it. So I just DNF'd it and returned it to the library. I really do want to be better about DNFing. And then I started, I don't know what number it is, probably like number 7 or something. It's Quietly in Their Sleep by Donna Leone. It's the Commissario Brunetti series. I'm not that far into it yet, but I have enjoyed this series. This is the one I've read that's probably most like Three Pines, at least so far. This series is very long. She's got like 33 books out. I have heard that it starts towards the end, but I'm not there yet. So I will continue reading this series as long as it serves me. But yeah, and then I also read some more in Writers and Lovers by Lily King. I'm buddy reading that with Sue Jackson. I am ahead of her. But I also have to kind of stay on my schedule because I have another buddy read coming up. But it's good. I'm actually really enjoying it. I'll talk more about it when my wrap up because I don't want to talk too much about it now because Sue's still reading, and then I want to kind of like form my thoughts around it along with what Sue and I have talked about. Probably like this vlog will go up on Thursday, and you'll probably hear my thoughts on Saturday. So you're not going to have to wait that long. Anyway, that's what I've been reading. I need to go and pick up pizza so that I can make pizza in the hour I have between my next book club and Zooming with Bookish Best Friend. We generally have pizza on Saturday night because the kids need to have pizza. And I need to have a night where I don't have to think about what we're eating for dinner. So Saturday night is pizza night. Anyway, that's what's on the agenda. I will probably update again later. So I just talked for like 5 minutes and didn't film any of it, which is kind of ironic because I just listened to a Voxer message from Sue Jackson, we're buddy reading, and she had done the same thing. So apparently it's contagious. Anyway, it's Sunday, the 12th. We went to church, came back, took my daughter to a friend's house so she can work on a Spanish project. Back. Couple things. So it's been a crazy couple days in the world of social media. A lot of things happen, but what's important to what I'm about to say is the whole thing with Zook getting rid of fact checkers and introducing masculine energy and bowing to the golden ass. Can you hear that siren? Must be an accident out there or something. Anyway, I can't get rid of my Meta accounts. Facebook is how I communicate with a lot of family. I have Bookstagram, but I did want to limit some things. Now, there are things you can do with your security, to make it so they get as little revenue from Zook gets as little revenue from you as possible. And I have done that, but I have done a couple other things. And one other thing is I have deleted my Web of Stories Facebook page. I had one. I didn't do much on it. It mostly just echoed back, just posted from Bookstagram what was there. I don't want him to have that. So I deleted that. I also, unrelated, am going to delete my Web of Stories blog. I haven't updated it in a long time. There's no reason to keep paying for the domain. So I am going to, it's there now. And I don't know when it comes up because I pay by a year. So whenever the year is up, that blog's going away. I have updated my end card and the information down below with all of that. Back to the Facebook page. I did something, I might regret it. I might change it in the future, but as of right now, I have listed my personal Facebook page down below. Everyone that I have interacted with on BookTube has been wonderful, but if there's someone I haven't interacted with and it becomes a problem, I may take that off. We'll see, but it's all down there. So yes, I wanted to share with you what I'm currently reading because I don't think I have done that this vlog. Let me start with what I have here. So I'm going to start with this over here. This is the 30th anniversary edition of Wicked. I have read Wicked before, but I haven't read Wicked since it was released. And so I'm doing a slow and steady read of it with the currently reading podcast. So there's that. At my book club last night, we were talking about, there were a couple people who had seen the musical and or the movie and wanted to read the book. And you need to take care when you do that. There is a meme going around about just that situation when you read the book after seeing the movie or the musical, and it's people going, has the popular song. It's like, you will be traumatized. Yes. You have to look at the book and the movie/musical as two completely different elements. The best way I can describe it, and if you know, you know, Wicked, the book, is to Wicked, the musical/movie, as Halloween Party by Agatha Christie is to A Haunting in Venice. There are some character names in common, is pretty much it. It's like they're two completely different elements, but I'm enjoying the reread of that. So I have that. And then I'm going to probably finish this today. This is what I'm buddy reading with Sue Jackson. I'm almost done. So I'm doing that. I have short stories. I think I mentioned this before on my first wrap up of the year where I had nothing to wrap up. So I said what I was reading. Started this on January 1st. It looks like I have 9 stories left. So I'll finish it in a little more than a week. And then I will start in on the Best American Crime, Mystery and Crime, or Crime and Suspense, or I think it's Crime and Suspense is what the title is. This next, and then I will go into other things. And then I have this, which is for my postal book group, Butterfly Lampshade. Not loving it. Yeah, it's just not jiving with me, but I have until the end of the month to read it. before I have to send it off. So I'm reading it. It isn't my highest priority. Upstairs, I have two books that I read a little bit before bed. I have World of Wonders by the author whose name I can't pronounce, and that's for Book Naturalist Club. I will probably finish that tonight. That book is freaking fantastic. I actually ordered myself, because that's a library book I have upstairs, I ordered myself a copy for my shelf. I'll arrive tomorrow. Thank you, Thrift Books. So I have that, and then I also have Divine Might by Natalie Haynes. So I'm reading a little bit of that as well. And then in digital and audio forms, I'm reading as I said in an earlier video, the whatever number of the Commissario Brunetti books. It's Quietly in Their Sleep. I'm like 5% into that, so I can't even talk about it yet. I don't know much about it. And then I am listening to Lovely One by Ketanji Brown Jackson, which is fan-freaking-tastic. That is a great audiobook. It's a great book when you just need to, find someone in government that you can admire. So there's that. She's wonderful. I have read a number of nonfiction books in the last year that the authors narrate. And there have been times, not every time, but there have been times when the authors shouldn't have narrated them. I'm thinking specifically of How to Raise an Anti-Racist Child or Anti-Racist Baby. Ibram X. Kendi should not have narrated that. I mean, it's a great book. It is a great book. He just is not an audiobook narrator. It pains me a little to say this, but I understand that Kamala Harris had to narrate her memoir. I understand why she had to do that. Not a great narrator. But this one, so I was a little nervous going into it, but Ketanji Brown Jackson has a theater background and a speech and debate background. So she is wonderful narrating this. And she'll talk about songs and she'll start singing them, and it's so awesome. And I just left off last night where she finishes the chapter, whatever chapter it was I was reading, and she says, she'd written these college essays where she said she wanted to be a federal judge. And she says, but I had this other goal. I wanted to be the first African-American Supreme Court justice who appeared on Broadway. Well, I have accomplished one of those. What's really cool is since that book came out, she's accomplished the other half of it. And I am going to end this here and put in a TikTok of her performing on Broadway in & Juliet. I think that's how you say it, plus Juliet and Juliet. Very awesome. She's just awesome. I highly recommend this. I'm like not even halfway through it, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 5-star read for me. So anyway, that's my update for now. Enjoy the performance of Ketanji Brown Jackson from the TikTok that I downloaded before TikTok goes away, probably. Okay.
Hi, Editing Melinda. I realized that TikTok was probably going to cause some copyright stuff, so I can't put the TikTok in. I also can't link to the TikTok because I don't know if the TikTok is still going to exist in a couple days. So if you go down below, I have a link to a Playbill article that has a link to a thing about Ketanji Brown Jackson being on Broadway. So if you want to see her on Broadway, go look there.
Good morning. It is Monday the 13th. I'm in my car. I'm also in my gym wear, but I am not going to the gym because I still am dealing with this leg pain. So I'm going to do a modified workout at home. I mean, I could do a modified workout at the gym, but why go if I can just do it at home? Anyway, today was a day where I got up to take the kids to school and the car was encased in ice. So that's how my Monday's starting. Anyway, I'm starting a new buddy read today. I'm reading Road of Bones by Demi Winters, I think is her name, with Katie Sykes, who's a commenter. I'm really looking forward to it. This is my first romantasy. It's always interesting to try something out. I actually got this book not knowing it was romantasy. I thought it was historical fiction, but I'm looking forward to starting it, plus everything else I'm reading. Anyway, that's my update for right now. I will update again later. Okay, it's Monday afternoon. Admittedly, this is not a good angle, but I'm up on my bed and I'm going to be reading. Look at my little line disappear. The knee issue. It doesn't hurt much to walk, doesn't hurt much to stand, doesn't hurt much to lay down, but it really hurts when I sit. So I'm trying not to sit very much, which is why I'm on my bed, so I can kind of lay down and read. This is impacting my watching of BookTube. Just saying, if I kind of seem to go AWOL off BookTube as far as commenting, it's because I just am trying not to sit much. I have a Zoom meeting, a Girl Scout meeting this evening, and I think I might just do it up here on the bed. Bring my laptop up. Anyhow, that's what's going on. I am going to be reading a short story, and then I'm going to start Road of Bones, which is my buddy read, and with Katie Sykes. So I'm excited about that. Talk to y'all later. Yeah, I'm back in this wonderfully, hold this up so it's a little more flattering. It's Tuesday, the 14th. I am going to probably continue this vlog until tomorrow because I started late, but I'm back in the bed. My knee is worse than ever, so I did have to get up and go. I volunteer at my church on Tuesdays, and I do bulletins and things like that. So I did that today, but now I'm just on my bed with a sore knee. Anywho, I started my romantasy book last night. Let's see if I can get it and hold this. Oh, that was so flattering. Road of Bones. So far, it feels kind of like a fairy tale so far, but I'm like 15% in, but we'll see. Anyway, yeah, so I have not been watching booktube or answering comments or anything like that because it hurts to sit in a chair. So I am just here on the bed. This is probably where I will be spending most of my time. So anyway, yes, I know that's a wonderfully exciting book vlog, but there you go. Anyway, I'll update again when I have something interesting to say. Yes, I'm in my car. I just got my hair done and sunglasses on because it's actually sunny. Look. Yes, I think I'm going to end this vlog, and I'm sorry that this mid-month book bash has been as dull as it's because I haven't gone anywhere thanks to my knee and I haven't done much, but I wanted to get back into the groove of doing mid-month book bash. Did I even finish anything during this? I did finish Writers and Lovers, but I don't know if that was during mid-month book bash. I recently finished that, but I'm not talking about that much because Sue is still reading it. So anyhow, I hope y'all had a more exciting mid-month book bash than I did, hopefully in February. So February mid-month book bash, I can tell you that it's going to be a Girl Scout Cookie Depot Day. That's always a big deal. And yeah, that'll be at least something more exciting than this week. Anyway, thank y'all. You saw me get my hair done. I did do a little video of that. I didn't talk because that seemed weird, but you guys see me with all my foils in my hair. Anyway, I will talk to y'all later. Adios.